pastor at Sandy Hook United Methodist Church. It's good to be with you on this Friday. Friday, I typically give an update, things going on in the church, and that's what we're here to do today. So here's what we got. We got some prayer requests. We have some announcements. I have a book recommendation and a little preview for Sunday. So let's get started. Let's start with prayer requests. I have a list. Angie and Tony Porter, please remember to pray for them. They both have COVID and are in quarantine, so remember the Porters. Here's one. Dacia, Jennifer Reed's co-worker's mom, taken to the hospital with chest pains and fluid around her lungs. So remember to pray for Dacia and family. Pray for Anita, friend of the Luttrells and Fears, who was hit by a car Wednesday night while riding her bike. And so remember Anita, as well as remember Eric Henniger, who is extended family relation of Judy, diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer, and they're doing the same treatment as Alex off of Jeopardy. And then last is pray for my wife's mom, Stephanie Powers, who has breast cancer and is struggling. And Stacy and Rebecca and Micah are going to visit her now. So they're driving there this morning to Ohio. So please remember those prayer requests. Thank you, Sandy Hook, for being a praying church. Okay, announcements. This Sunday evening is our picnic. So our first fellowship after starting to get back together. It's outside, fall themed. Please bring your chairs. Please bring, flannels. Like I've totally switched to flannel season, by the way. It's flannels just about every day. So dress appropriately. We'll have family fun with Maya has put together pumpkins, decorating and carving for families and kids who like to do that. And there's good food. Fran and her team are preparing pulled pork, and we're encouraging everyone to sign up to bring a side or dessert. And in the email, there will be a sign-up list, a Google form for you to fill out. Just bring something, come and have a great time. And for whatever reason, if the weather goes wacky, we'll cancel it and move it back a week. But we'll let you know on that. We're looking for some people to help us out with safety procedures. In the sanctuary, we do every other pew during first service, and then we flip the little ropes and sit in the opposite pews during second service. And we need somebody from first service, if you'd be willing to stick around and flip the ropes and wipe down the pews, that'd be great. We appreciate it. So let me know, let Judy know if you're able to help this week. We really appreciate it. All Saints Day is Sunday, November 1st. It's always November 1st, and every once in a while it falls on a Sunday. All Saints Day is the day we remember the communion of saints. We remember the people who have passed on, family members, friends, mentors. We remember the saints of history. And so on Sunday, November 1st, we're going to celebrate Communion of Saints, the All Saints Sunday. And we're encouraging people to bring in a photo or a picture in a picture frame on that day of someone you're missing. And we'll have a table set up, and we'll light some candles in remembrance of them. And I just find this very personal when we bring in pictures of the people that we're missing. So Sunday, November 1st, I'll continue to remind you of that, but be thinking about a picture that you'd like to bring of somebody that you're missing. And then pledge cards. 2021 pledge cards will be handed out, will be available to you starting this Sunday for the next couple Sundays. We're going to ask you to turn those in on November 1st. And the idea is this church has done this in the past, so this isn't anything new, but we want to create an accurate budget for 2021 operating expenses for the church and our tithes and things like that. So we want to know if what God is leading you to give tithes and offerings in 2021. So there'll be a little card. You can notate what you hope to give in 2021, and that gives us the ability to make a budget. So we're asking you to fill those pledge cards in, turn them back in by November 1st. I think that's all the announcements. I'm sure I'm missing some, but they'll be in the email. Let's see, book recommendation. So this week's book recommendation is BTW, By the Way, by Derek Vreeland. The subtitle is Getting Serious About Following Jesus. It's a good book. I read it last year when it came out. Derek Vreeland is the discipleship pastor at Word of Life Church, Brian Zahn's church in St. Joseph, Missouri. I had the opportunity on my sabbatical a few years back to visit the church and met Derek, and he's a great guy. And I love what their church is doing. And so this is a good book if you want to get serious about following Jesus. So he prescribes every chapter is another kind of idea and building upon them. It's good stuff. So I recommend that one. And then Sunday is the last Sunday of our Story of God series. I'm super excited about this last one. Everything's been building, and we've talked about creation. We've talked about the fall. We talked about how God chooses Israel, and then Christ. And Christ comes and rescues and saves and starts a family. And then the Act 5, which Pastor John shared last week, the church. Church is continuing the work of Jesus in the world, being the hands and feet of Jesus. And it builds to this Sunday, Act 6, the final part of the 6-act story of God. It's new creation. We get to see the garden being restored. Eden becomes new Eden. Creation becomes a new creation. It's exciting. So if anyone out there loves end times talk and loves the book of Revelation and loves to talk about heaven and those kind of things, this is your Sunday. You're going to love this. And I'm excited about sharing this particular chapter in the story of God. It's so exciting as everything is moving towards complete restoration, the renewal of all things. It's exciting stuff. So that's this Sunday. And then next Sunday, following Sunday, we're going to do kind of a summary of the story of God. And the title of the sermon is called Gospel. And so that'll be the summary of the story of God and what is the gospel. So I'm excited about that. And then that following Sunday is November 1st, and it is All Saints Sunday. And then we get into November. I got some exciting stuff, some surprises coming up in November. Looking forward to sharing with you. So that's all I got. I hope you guys have a great Friday, a great weekend. Hope to see you all on Sunday morning for either the 8:45 traditional service or the 11 a.m. contemporary service. Reminder that Sunday school takes place at 10 a.m. in between those two services. Sunday school class for everybody. And then don't forget the picnic at 5 p.m. on Sunday evening. Okay. Hey, have a great weekend, everyone. Grace and peace to you. Take care.